What's up, guys? How you doing? This is D Durrell with the Monosphere. Happy to be here once again to interact with each and every one of you, to have a grown-up conversation about this sector, about the Manosphere, about the relationship, the dynamic between black men and black women in this space on YouTube. It appears to me that the consensus is that on YouTube, we think we have a real gender war that's not necessarily reflective of the normal society. Just saying the truth. So, I'm going to kind of discuss some things today in which this is something that I discussed in previous videos, and I feel that I definitely want to discuss it today. And so what I would like to discuss is relative to men in this space who basically obtained and have sunken into the depths of hell through the red pill ideology. Discussing their relationships, discussing their failures, and never holding themselves accountable for why the relationships failed. Can you? Will you? Or will you ever hold yourself accountable for the failures that you've experienced? See, it's easy to just say black women ain't shit. They're the reason she cheated on me, that bitch, that whore. Couldn't keep her legs closed. Black women are evil. Fuck black women. But when are you gonna ever say, you know what? Yeah, she was fucked up, but I fucked up too. No one ever says that. No one says anything. At all. And the bad thing about it is that they love to have an echo chamber, a congregation of those who are equally as inept as they are, and they give the support. They get the support. And you can be in a space, and this is something that I experienced but before I developed a more clever way of interacting with them. Because see, at one time for me, I used to roam around these spaces recklessly, just, didn't care who I was going to interact with, just to argue and beef and stuff like that. And I found myself being in the wrong spaces at the wrong time, debating and arguing with the wrong people. And I didn't really understand this till after I had the interaction. I would get on a panel. Everybody's talking about this black lady is the reason for every fucking thing, and they quoting all the statistics. And I find myself 1 against 5. and I'm going at so many people, and they're creating, and I'm going to put the emphasis on creating a image that I'm wrong and they're right. But see, when people are watching that type of content, what they're saying is that just because you have multiple people validating your false claims, don't make the false claims true. Just because you're in a space, because you got 200 or 300 people in the chat, 5 people on the panel, and I'm one, and everybody's telling me how wrong I am, doesn't really mean you're wrong. But this is the atmosphere. This is the narrative that is painted. And so I found myself learning to not go in places where I don't have other people having similar attitudes as I do, particularly when I get on a panel. I need at least 1 or 2 people. So I began to not go in places where I was not welcome. I decided to be in places where at least there are people who agree with some of the things that I'm stating, not for the purpose of me not being right, because I know I was right. The purpose was to make me look and appear stronger as a YouTube, battling verbally with people that don't know what the fuck they're talking about. And this is just the facts. So I took some bumps. He took some bumps. I took bumps. And I took some L's along the way, arguing with people. But information-wise, I was, on par with what was accurate. But see, that's not the point in Black YouTube. It's not about being right. It's about sounding right and appearing right. Commanding the mic, commanding the crowd. Fuck the accuracy. Fuck the reality. Fuck the truth. As a YouTuber, you have to know how to command the audience. You have to know how to roast verbally, be on par with the person, have a loud microphone. A loud microphone. You can appear weak just by having a weak mic. I had to learn this. At one time, a lot of the beats that I got early on was when I was interacting with people where I was on my phone. I actually stopped arguing with people on my phone because on my phone or my iPad, my mic was not loud enough to compete. Who wants to hear information from failures who could not succeed in the very topic that they're discussing? This is a question I must pose to the Monosphere. Why should people listen to people talk about the failures of interacting with women when in reality you were the failure in interacting with women? Think about that, guys. Isn't that ironic? Isn't that somewhat just fucked up? That the people who had the most failures feel like they're the most correct. People who have had the most failures think because they read a couple of articles, they know every fucking thing. People who are the biggest failures don't want to take accountability. But people listen to them because they got 30,000 subscribers. They got 150 to 200, 300 people watching them. So they must be right. No, the fuck they ain't. They wrong. Wrong all over. And so I developed just being fucking flippant on everything, talking out of control, out of term, more aggressive, very bullish. And I didn't give a shit. Because one thing you have to understand when you're dealing with people with red pill ideology and people who basically present this type of information constantly, impulsively, they don't like conflict. They don't like dealing with people who have an alternative behavior, and they want you to listen and validate them. They don't like pushback. And they want you to listen to every fucking lie that they say. But not one guy will say, I fucked up the relationship. I was told no by multiple women because I stink. My hair wasn't combed. I didn't wear deodorant. My teeth wasn't brushed. I was wearing raggedy, wrinkled ass clothes. See, nobody want to talk about I'm ugly as fuck. Nobody wants to talk about how they are fat, chunky, out of shape, ugly as fuck, not presentable, and that's the reason why she didn't want you. AKA Little Big Nate, AKA Little Big Bitch. My wife left me because I couldn't lift my fat ass stomach up to find my dick to fuck my wife. That's why she left you, Little Big Nate. Sorry, but I had to make a Little Big Nate reference. Nigga called Channel 2 on me, so fuck it. When are they just gonna say, man, I fucked up. I cheated. Yes, I fucked up. I asked her dumbass questions. Yes, I fucked up. I was a little scared to touch her, talk to her. Yeah, I could have maybe done this different. Could have brought her to a better restaurant because I ain't want to spend $50 fucking or more. Yes, I should have sprayed some fucking cologne on. I should have had a decent fucking car to drive in. Yeah, she wasn't feeling me because I'm still living with my parents. She like a guy, she can go to his house and fuck him and stay overnight. But nobody wants to talk. A lot of these guys they can't get no pussy because they still living at home. And women like men with a place to stay because that shows independence. That shows that you can take care of yourself. And last but not least, it shows that they would like to come over and fuck you. Have you ever thought about that? All you fucking living with your parents ass niggas in this sector? They want to know that they can come and fuck when they want to, chill, and maybe cook you some breakfast in the morning and shit. Maybe clean the motherfucker up. Decorate. They like shit like, women love shit like that. They love men that have shit because women like to be a part of somebody who has some shit going on because they like to be involved in that and they like to be the manager of that shit. That's why women don't want to fuck with men that ain't got shit. Because men that ain't got shit, they can't do nothing with ain't shit niggas. They supposed to make something out of nothing. Man buy the house, the woman make it a fucking home. That's what she do. That's what women do. You kill the fucking animal, drag it home, the wife cook it and make it taste fucking good. You provide an environment to have kids. Your wife, your girl makes it a fucking family. That's what women enhance. You niggas don't get it. Women complement, they enhance. They manage. They're third eye. Shit that you don't see, they see. My wife works for me. She sees shit and hears shit that I don't hear and see. She identifies shit. We build to fucking together. And it works. This single fucking I can't fuck with the opposite sex attitude is the reason why the black community is failing. And then motherfuckers want to talk about black women are not fucking that in as these motherfuckers roaming around talking about they independent or lying they fucking ass off, knowing they got a nigga taking care of some of their bills. Some of these women are not as independent as they want you to believe. Just lies on this motherfucker, man. Just lies. The women lying, the men lying, Monosphere lying. These niggas don't want to take accountability because they ain't worth shit. And women don't like ain't shit niggas. Let's just keep it a buck. Why should she want to date a man that ain't got a place to stay? Women want to see strength. They want to see somebody that if you can take care of yourself, you can take care of others. Why would she want to open her legs to you and have kids for you and you can't take care of your fucking self? Niggas, come on, get it together. Get this shit together. Niggas talking about hypergamy and shit. What the fuck else you supposed to be, nigga? You supposed to be the breadwinner, the breadwinner. You're supposed to be the person building. So hypergamy is fucking natural if you in your rightful fucking place as a black man. She can't help but fucking look up if you got plenty of shit to look at. A woman can't help but look up and level up if you are the fucking level. If you at the top. She can't help but look up and want more. Want what you have to offer. Because you're bringing shit to the table. The bullshit about women, what are you bringing to the table? A woman is not supposed to bring a motherfucking thing to the table. What she's supposed to do is decorate the motherfucking table. Put the cloth on the table. Put the goddamn utensils and shit, the plates. Decorate and make the table a fucking place to eat. And have conversation and spend time and celebrate. That's what women do. Bring into the fucking when a man asks you, ladies, what do you bring to the table? That's a sign that he don't have a fucking table. And if he have a table, it ain't sitting on 4 strong legs. Cause no real man is gonna ask you what you fucking bring to the table. Because he should already know what the fuck you can do with his table if he means you any well. In any good. If he means you any good. If he's gonna do good by you. He has a table. Has a house to put the fucking table in. And your job is to clean that motherfucking table and keep it clean. Put the cloth on it. Decorate that shit and make it look beautiful. That's what women do. They are designed for that. She can bring food to the goddamn table. Now we got a place where we can sit and eat and interact and talk, discuss. But nobody wants to discuss in the Monosphere where I went wrong in the relationship. I don't hear people saying, yeah, man, the black woman, this and that. she did this and she cheated. She got one guy to pay the phone bill, one for the light bill, one for the car note. And my goofy ass dated her anyway, even though I knew all of these things. Yeah, man, she told me she had a 90-day rule, but she ain't fuck me. Took me 6 months to fuck. Then I found out she was cheating on me. No, nigga, she was already having sex with a nigga. You just was strung along. See, nobody want to tell. They talk about black women don't tell the, and black women do the same shit. You know, I was engaged 50 times, but I said no 50 fucking times, but I can't find no good man. Come on. You mean to tell me, for all these motherfuckers talking about they turned down all these engagements, some are lying, some are telling the truth, but then I gotta ask you, why did you entertain men long enough for them to think that you would tell them yes if they ask you to get married? It don't take you that long to figure out somebody ain't worth saying yes to. So why are men in your life sticking around so long where they feel like they have the opportunity to want to marry you? To say that takes time. And you have to have a certain level of emotionality to even think that, because nobody asks someone to marry them without thinking they're going to say yes. If you are a man who don't know if she's going to say yes or no, then you shouldn't be asking her to marry you. A lot of these men, they assumed she was going to say yes, and they were fucked up in the mind when the person said no. I know for a fact for myself, if I asked a woman to marry me, I know for a fact she want to marry me. I'm only asking one time. And if you say me some bullshit about I can't, or I'm out. It's no more to me. Ain't no more. I have yet to understand people who still try to continue a relationship after someone has told you no, they're not ready. So what are you standing around? You waiting for them to? And I know there are situations in which men waited and they got married or wanted to get married, or they said no a year or two, 6 months later. But I'm not waiting. Time is too short for me. If I was a single guy, I'm not waiting for somebody to figure out if they want to marry me. You either know you want to marry me or not. That's just me. I'm not saying that that's right for anybody. See, I'm not like the manosphere where I think one size fits all. You do this, it automatically equates to something of a certain outcome. No, human beings don't work like that. Human beings don't function in that manner. Yeah. Yes. Yes. That's what's up. But you never want to talk about why she said, for some women, they are justified in saying, I don't want to marry you. But why the manosphere don't talk about the times where these guys, they just say, she didn't want me, she wanted the thug. Stop. Black women ain't fucking these thugs like that. Yeah, there is a group of women that are fucking these Negroes, because they were always fucking these Negroes before they came into their profession or their money. Those are the women. Women who typically date thugs, who are successful women, were dating those types of men before they became successful. Women who have a certain value system, a certain emotional acumen, a certain mindset and essence about themselves, they not fucking with Tyrone and Pookie. No, they not. They're fucking with Justin and Brandon. And Michael. They're not fucking with Raekwon and Akeem and Lil Shorty D. or little man dude, Big Ray, they not fucking with them. They're not. And yes, hypergamy is natural, because it is natural for a woman to want to look up with a man who has something she can attach herself to enhance and grow with. She can't grow and enhance nothing. She needs something tangible. You buy the house, she makes it a fucking home. You bring the table, she decorates it, put food on it, serve you so you can fucking eat. This shit is simple. Y'all niggas are the one who make this so fucking complicated. Y'all niggas make this so goddamn complicated, and you blame others for your shortcomings. I want to hear niggas just say, I can't get no pussy because I don't know how to talk to women. That's the reason why the dating coaches, pickup artists, and all of these lying ass Negroes are so popular, because the dating coaching sectors of the Black Manosphere, the pickup artists, they're only catering to a niche of the manosphere where they're lacking social skills and lacking the social intelligence to have success with women, and also physically challenged. So the pickup artist, the dating coach, they're able to attract these guys because this is something that they lack. So they're learning it from men they don't know, and also men who are also prior to them becoming dating coaches unsuccessful, and they don't have the track record. Hell, fucking this guy just got, what's his name, Alan Curry. He just got married. This nigga, what, 55 plus, and just getting married and trying to get a younger woman. Let's see how long this shit gonna last. I ain't trying to wish nothing bad on the brother, but Alan Roger Curry just get married. This nigga's told y'all all that bullshit all them years, and this nigga went and got married. This nigga got married at old ass age. This nigga child ain't gonna even, probably may not even get a chance to see this Negro when he become an adult. By the time that kid is 18, 20, 21 years old, this nigga may not even be alive. And that's the facts. I'm just saying. But guys, I'm gonna go ahead and get out of here, man. But accountability is needed in the space. It's greatly needed. I just want to hear these niggas talk about how they contributed to the failures of a relationship, because they're not doing anything no different than the women who lie about how black men ain't shit, and they don't talk about how they contributed to the negativity and the end of a relationship. They don't. Just blame everybody. And everything will be better. That's just not right. So this is D Durrell with the Monosphere. Please subscribe and share with your brother. Share. Put comments in the comment section whether you like me or dislike me. I don't really give a shit. I just want to have interaction with you. Also, guys, subscribe to my Sectors TV. Also, subscribe to D Durrell Life Solutions if you want to learn about real mental health. Not a motherfucker who dropped out of college and now she calling people nakers and shit like that. That's not psychology. Who talk about black male pathology and can't assess a motherfucking thing. Don't know how to use the DSM. Don't know shit but reading articles and pointing out shit that black men did wrong. Damn, that sound familiar from a female perspective. Sound like the Manosphere to me, just from a female perspective. So guys, let me get out of here. Y'all have a great day. D Darrell the Rebirth. This is the Monosphere. Peace.